chosen, welcome to now. Many times you might find that you have a lot of stored negative energy from the energy vampires and their low vibrational energy states that they throw at you. So they'd be attracted to your energy and they want to come around you and drain you of your good energy and in turn pass on their sad, heavy energies onto you. So you might be feeling uneasy in your body. So the ask that I tell you to do is just go out in nature and just feel some fresh air because the fresh air has this healing tendency of taking away the heavy energy in your body and around you. So have you ever noticed how come when you travel in public spaces, when you are at certain place, then all these energy vampires and demons, they just come around you running, like literally running, and throw up their hate and negative energy onto you? That's not coincidence. That's first of all because they have been watching you. They're jealous of who you are. They're jealous of your good energy. They're jealous of your peace. They're jealous of your talent. So you do not have to react to them. First off, just stop reacting. Do not give them the reaction that they actually want from you. Just be you and stay at your center, but recognize what has happened. Stay aware. Because if you do not, you might just find yourself feeling very uneasy, and that's not a very good place to be at in the first place. And this is a spiritual war between the devil and the divine energies. So you representing the light, the chosen, you should show up for who you are. What the energy vampires want you to do is they want you to become like them, ugly, shameless, loud, barbaric, laughing for no reason. Like, have you seen this? You just move out and people laugh at you for no reason. Because what they're truly trying to hide is their own insecurities. They are jealous of why are you so talented, intelligent, and skillful. So they want to hide behind that and cover their inferiority complex and their insecurities in the name of that's how they laugh like a demon. Their laughter is not out of joy. That's because they've been comparing you all their lives. That's because they think that they are better than you, while they are nowhere in close proximity to who you are. And I know it might feel like it's a daily war that you have to face against these haters, against these negative energy and energy vampires. But well, so it is. If you thought life was a cakewalk, it's not true. Life is hard, and it's hard for the energy vampires, for the haters, and it's also hard for you who puts in the work day in and out. It's just a thing about choice. Are you taking up the hero's role? Are you on the hero's journey? Or are you becoming the background noise like them? These people are the background noise. They basically push you further towards your goal so that you can stay more oriented and more focused, more centered. So you basically create beauty in the world in the sense of how you look, how you dress, in the sense of your art, through the music that you create, through the dance that you do, through the poetry that you write, through your message, through the work that you do, through the food that you cook, through the way that you move around. That's grace, that's beauty. And what they want to do is they want to just laugh at you because your presence triggers their inauthenticity. You are just yourself without anything fancy, just being who you are. But then they seem to get so off guard. They get so mad because they have been wearing a mask all their lives. They have to put up a facade. They have to do all that fake makeup and their fake accent and their fake loud, heavy body gestures to act like I'm the King Kong. And look at the way they talk. Look at the way they move. Funny clowns, jokers. Because they are so scared. And that's not true courage. Courage comes from just being who you are, being comfortable in your own skin. Courage is never too loud because courage comes from a lot of hard work. Courage comes from true skill, not a fake ass pretense of how these people fake. Like they are so smart, though they be so dumb and timid. You ask them anything relevant, they do not have an answer. But they want to laugh at you. And this is how the society is. Somebody who doesn't know much, they're going to talk so loud on top of their lungs. And somebody who knows, they are just being themselves. They are just simply comfortable in their own damn skin. And if you've been following my channel, you know exactly. I talk about authenticity, about putting in the work in the right direction. All right? It's not that you just wake up at 5 in the morning and call yourself a hustler and you're doing all the things which takes you further away from your center. So you might be busy from early in the morning till 1 o'clock in the night and say, I work 18 hours a day. But if none of that work is aligned towards your truth, towards honesty, towards your own spiritual transcendence, it's going to take you nowhere. You would just be like them, running in a rat race, trying to attack someone else, trying to attack somebody who's better than you, and laugh at them and make fun of them. Because that's easy, you know? That's how the society is. They want to tear you down because if they do not tear you down, they get their false inflated sense of I'm so wow get destroyed. That's what's going on. And the people of your vibe tribe, those who are actually your vibe, the high vibrational people, those who put in the work, those who are beautiful, those who actually are in true essence angels, because you are angel. They are your vibe tribe. They just appreciate everything that you do. And the other party, the demonic side, they want to derail you. They want to slow you down. Because that's how they see you. They see you like a competition. Though you are nowhere, never ever in a competition with anybody. You just live for yourself. You just live in the nature's beauty. You appreciate the beautiful, bright, warm, shining sun because it's winter. You just appreciate the greenery and you appreciate your life. But these evil, devilish ones, they all they know is to attack, to hoard, to have more and still get crazy. Because when you are living out of inauthenticity, when you're not thinking for the common good of the conscious collective, you're just being selfish. You're just interested in, I want bigger share. I just want to attack this. I've got this much and I want to double it. I want to 10x it. That's all that their mentality is. What about me? What is in it for me? The selfish way of living. That's how they want the animals around them. That's how they want their families around them. What is in it for me? The selfish ones. And these people, mind you, the people who live out of fear are a danger to the planet. Because somebody who lives out of fear, guess what? What they're trying to do is, they're trying to put in more control over others. They're trying to spread negative vibration and they're trying to spread hatred. That's all they're good at. No wonder they're so miserable. These people are so damn miserable because all they think is that they've got it all, while truly they have no essence. They're all just like empty shells. They've got no soul. They got just no character. All they know is to tear someone else down. And that's how they've been raised. That's how their families are. That's how their society is. So they can't stand someone who lives out of authenticity. Someone who's just truthful. Somebody who puts in the work. Somebody who can't take their lies. Somebody who is fearless, they're actually scared of them. And mind you, it's the timid and the fearful ones who want to have more control, who want to spread terror, who would never ever voice for justice, who would bend the rules according to how they want it. And you must have your say, because if you do not have your say, you're just going to be taken like a fool. As if your voice doesn't matter, as if your opinion doesn't matter. Albert Einstein said this: there's so much evil in the world, not because of the evil having the power, but the people of light, the truthful ones, they'd never ever raise their voice, because they never have their say. So the evil just, it's a one-way track. They do not have an opponent, because you're scared that, oh, if I raise my voice, if I have my opinion, then it's just going to be unheard. It's not important. And you were raised like that. Your family never truly wanted you to grow up. Your family just taught you, your society just taught you that you should just grow up and work in a system that gives you money, and you should never question them when the rules are against the truth. You should never really question, because anytime you question the rules, your voice was suppressed. So from childhood, you learned submission, and you thought, okay, I should not have my say. I should not challenge the authority because they have more power. And if I did raise my voice, then I might have to lose certain things. So what is the choice that you have? Either you live like, uh, either you just live in a playing small all your life, like living in congestion, living in contraction, never expanding, never expanding your consciousness. Because to expand your consciousness means a price you've got to pay. Means you've got to fight the order, which is actually chaos. You've got to fight the chaos. And for that, you'll have to raise your voice. You'll have to speak up. And it's a lonesome journey, because for truth, nobody stands. For lies, there's plenty. And you might feel nobody's listening. But still, you must do what your soul tells you to do. Even though you might feel this is a repetitive game, so be it. Even it might feel it's draining, and it's better if I give up this fight with the evil ones. You do not have a choice. If they send in their negative energy and now you've got that energy, better use it. Use it in the right direction. Use it against them. You cannot just be taken for granted, for taking yourself aback for the fact that you're the king, and they want to portray the king as somebody non-existent. How about that? So first of all, we choose our leaders, and then these people make the policies for us, which is not in your best favor. And then you go ahead and fight and say, this is not right, this is unjust. And then they say, no, look, we have written it down. Go to page number 243 of that document, user guidebook. That tells clearly, this is the rule. But those rules are only on paper. And nobody follows that. But there's a huge documentation. There's that guide. Check out the website. Everything is well written. So you must have your say, because if you do not say, they do not have a problem, because nobody truly questions them. They made the rules so that it's in favor of certain section of people and other people are denied. That's all on purpose, so that you stay low, so that you always stay below. you must tell the truth and you must raise your voice despite thinking whether the result is going to be in your favor or not. Maybe you'll win, maybe you'll lose. I don't know. I don't know the future. And honestly, nobody knows the future. To live means to live with the unknown. So, all these people who act like they know, nobody knows a thing of what's going to happen tomorrow. Nobody knows. But what you should do is what you should do, right? So, do what seems right. When the evil energies and the energy vampires outside, they are not ashamed for once to throw up hate, negativity, their prejudices on you to make your life miserable, and you're not supposed to have your say. How about that? Who's to be blamed? Not them. It should be on you. Because you do not, you say that my boss doesn't matter because they are just too many in number. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So if you're thinking you want immediate justice and everything done right now in your favor, that's not going to happen. It's a step-by-step process. So you should take your one step now. You should have your say. You should make that call and say, this is what I feel. Give me an answer. And go ahead from there. One thing at a time, just one step at a time. Because in the game of duality, like I talk about this in all of my videos on my channel, in the game of duality, the yin yang, you choose your side and you play from that. You do not just change the side because you see that the other party seems louder, other party seems more courageous. That's not courage. Being loud is not courage. They want to control you because they know the ferocious tiger that you are. And that's why they're laughing at you. Their pathetic way of laughter, full of contempt and shame. Every time they laugh at you, they just expose how weak they are. They so badly want to be you. They so badly want to be living like you, who lives in truth, who has the courage to not let their soul die, because their soul was dead long back out of fear. Their soul was taken by people who have more power than them. And that's what they say. That's why, see, I was a nice person. The world turned me to an evil. I used to be nice, just like you. That is their excuse for being a demon. I used to be good. But then I was played at when I was young. And the society and life played me and tricked me and turned me to a monster. So you must have your say. And you must fight. Whatever doesn't seem right, call out, voice out. Because your silence is just going to be taken like your submission. Society doesn't want any more submissive cowards. The world is just full of those cowards, you see. Cowards hiding behind stuffs. They will throw their stones and then hide their hand and act like, I'm your friend. I care for you. I love you. And their nice lies of deception and their pretty faces, which is nothing but ugly contempt. There's no beauty in them. All they know is tricks. That's all how they live. They've never been truthful to themselves, to their families. How do you think they would be truthful to you? So if you have some courage and shame and honesty left in you, take care of my message and live by that. And if you have no hopes left and you think that humanity is dead and 2025, the way how humans are living is worse than apocalyptic times, that's where we are at, by the way. Well, then scroll on. That's all I wanted to say in this video. Leave me a comment and let me know what are your thoughts on this, and if you had ever been in a situation like so. And that's all. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for your likes, for your comments, and even the others who do not agree to me. I read on your comments and I reply to them. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love. Bye.